Today on the channel, a good old-fashioned EDC shootout. I've got two brand new contenders that I just got the last couple days, so we're gonna get them out, put them head to head, see how they fit. I know I'm outdoors, these aren't outdoor packs. They could be, and one's a Venture pack from Bellroy. Haven't done any Bellroys yet, but this is a Bellroy. Put it head to head with an Able Carry Daily Plus. Very awesome. In fact, I had filmed another version of the Able Carry Daily a couple days ago. My motorcycle was super cool, but it just didn't work out. The audio was terrible. And so I'm gonna put it against the Bellroy Venture 26 liters. So they're different sizes, so that's one difference, but we're gonna compare them head to head, see how they look, and just see which one might be best for you for everyday carry. Let's take a look. All right, today we're doing an old-fashioned showdown, throwdown, comparison, head-to-head, you name it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Able Carry Daily Plus, recently released 21 liters, VX42 in this build, in this olive color, and we're gonna compare it to the Bellroy Venture Ready Backpack, 26 liters. They're very, very similar in terms of size. Features are a little different, so we're gonna pack out the same stuff in both, see how they pack out in a typical everyday carry fashion, which bottle fits, which one doesn't, do they both fit, fantastic, and just see how they work out. And then we're gonna go head to head and show you some of the feature differences between these very different backpacks from two very different companies. So let's get to packing them out and see how they work, and then we'll talk about the features after that. So let's pack them out. So there you go, that's how it all fits. Now let's talk about a few things. I had, generally speaking, the same amount of packing cubes, the same style. I had a GR2 sized field pocket from GoRuck. I had a GR1 sized. I also had this Peak Design tech pouch packed out for both sides. I had water bottles, I had Nalgene's, I had Yetis, just all the general things that you've seen me pack out. And it didn't all fit exactly. So in terms of just overall volume, with this one's at 21 liters, this one from Bellroy is at 26 liters. What's the difference? Well, I couldn't really easily get the tech pouch in there. So probably gonna have to decide between the tech pouch or the GR1 size field pocket in there, just volume wise. In here it fit, but to be honest, I did have to pack, it's a little bit packed tighter down below, and really to get this thing to stand up, it really needs to be packed up down below. The Able Carry Daily stands much easier just naturally the way the bag is shaped, wider base. This one will stand, it just needs a little bit more, definitely a depth pack out for this one in particular. Now, water bottles, the side water bottle pocket, when we dive into the features of these individual bags, is external, and it fits both. It'll fit either one of these, obviously not both, but it'll fit the Nalgene, the 32 ounce, or the Yeti size. Either one fits perfectly. It's external, it's nice and easy to grab, and that's what the Plus gets you on the Daily. On the Bellroy, you really have a couple of options here, but you just can't do it all. In this case, this external pocket I've got decked out with the tripod from Peak Design, and fits, and it's got this little attachment, cool. You can also fit the Yeti in there, that one will fit. The Nalgene, too big for that pocket. So really the Nalgene is totally excluded from this unless you want to put it inside and sacrifice some other stuff from the inside of that one. There's two places you could put the Yeti. The Yeti could replace the tripod. There's also this hidden pocket back here, which is one of my favorite features of this bag. And that is, you can put the Yeti in there, no problem. I got something else in there, so you can put that in there, but right now I've got the Evergoods Cap 1 in this little hidden pocket. So, you know, you could put the water bottle in here if you needed your tripod. So you could do bottle and tripod, or just bottle and Cap 1 in this one. Head to head, and just some features. One thing that I loved and still love about the Mystery Ranch Carryology collaboration, the Cerberus, is the fact that it's got these external pockets, so that when I'm on the go using this X3 on a selfie stick, is that I can easily put this in the side pocket of the bag when I'm out and around. I don't have to dig into the bag to get it. So that's just one plus for this. If you were going to go mobile camera and you used one of these Insta360 X3. If you don't, then it's not going to be a player. All right, let's go head to head on some of the pack out and where things fit. All right, so on one side we have the Able Carry Daily Plus, newly released, and this one is in a VX42. The VX21, or the black, is in VX21. AquaGuard zippers, both bags, so that's super cool. These ones got like the matte AquaGuard. This one's got the glossy version. I prefer the matte personally, but it's not necessarily enough to maybe say no to this bag. Now we do have, in terms of specs, and I'll put the specs up right here, boom, so you can see side to side how they compare. Obviously 21 versus 26 liters. If you look at the dimensions, I'm not really sure where that comes out. They're very, very similar in terms of height and width and depth. So on your back or around town, wherever you're gonna stow this bag is gonna be very similar in terms of just wearability, in my opinion. Both have fantastic top handles. This one's more top center. The Bellroy's is more in the back. Shoulder straps are nice and comfortable, slightly wider and thicker on the Able Carry Daily. Very awesome back panels on both, different styles. This one's more like an EVA foam kind of thing. This one's got two panels with an air channel down the middle. Top pockets on both these bags are very awesome. This one has, I would say, a thinner, probably for just your cell phone. No organization there. It's probably just a cell phone deal with maybe your AirPods kind of thing in the back, maybe some other documents. The first version of the Daily didn't have this rain flap on here, so I like the fact that that protects it. No AquaGuard on this one, but the fact that you've got this little rain flap definitely protects and actually kind of hides it, except for the zipper pull in terms of whether there's a pocket there or not. Again, back panel, shoulder straps, all very awesome. Both have they're just different styles, but they have the same fid lock. One's a slide, one's a button push kind of thing. Fid lock buttons and strap keepers all everywhere, so it's super cool. The straps are a little different, and I do like the fact that the ends of these on the Bellroy are that kind of turned over so pattern, just easier to grip. The sternum strap is removable on this one. Some people ask me that, and you can just slide it off the end. So you can, probably a little tough to get back on there, but you could definitely do it. I haven't had it long enough to see if the straps on the Bellroy would slip, but there we go. All right, so that's back panels on both of these. Awesome. Talked about the top pocket over here. The top pocket on the Bellroy is a lot different. And on this one, it just opens, and it's essentially, it goes down to this front of this seam. So you really have a much bigger, deeper top pocket, and it is segmented, so you have a little bit of a breakup in between the two. You've got some organization on both sides, a stretchy section over here, and two little other small sections for pens, Apple Pencil, that kind of thing, but plenty of room. This is a little field notes in here, fits all the way down the bottom. The iPhone Max definitely gets swallowed up in there, so that's super nice, and it's definitely adequate for all of your needs. I like the fact you've got tons of dimension up here, plenty of room, and there's a pair of sunglasses. It just totally swallows the sunglasses, and that's what you put up here, sunglasses, iPhone, whatever it is on the top, and that's just super nice, super deep. I like that style. Now let's talk about front pockets. Well, on this one, there isn't any. Nothing else external. The top pocket really satisfies all of your organization needs on the Bellroy, the Venture Ready backpack. There is one side pocket like we've talked about before, so let's just rip that band-aid off. It is hidden, and so right now I've just got the cap one from Evergoods. When there's nothing in there, this thing just is, actually, it's really nice and hidden. Just kind of folds away, and really you don't even see it. So if you were going to use that for smaller items, it's a great use for that. And like I pointed out, there is a nice long extended little hook for your keys to put in there and keep them out of the way. So like that. One thing I didn't really mention, zipper pulls Hypalon on the Able Carry. Over here we've got this nice little knotted setup on all these zipper pulls, and they're different sizes, so that's pretty cool. So you can tell in the dark where you are with zipper pulls. Already talked about the side pocket over here, external, and there's not anything like that over here. Your bottle pocket on the Able Carry Daily is, again, in the side in this section here. And it is big enough for a Nalgene. Nice, huh? cool. And it's super deep, super tall, and it is nice. Now you are taking away from the dimensions inside the bag. So just think about that. If you didn't have that, you could put more stuff in here. I could probably fit other stuff inside if I didn't have that. It's also big enough for cap one, barely. Gonna have to kind of work it in there, but it fits, and it's cool. Otherwise, the other thing to consider about having a bottle in here is when you put a bottle in here, it prevents the front flap from opening more when we get into the inside the bag. There is another zipper here, and this is your front pocket. So this is where you kind of have to decide. This one has things in the top and the Bellroy. This one has things in the front. Now in the front here, we've got a little bit of organization, a soft pocket, perfect for your cell phone to just put it in there. And then you've got room for sunglasses, and there's a nice little key ring in here, and it's totally detachable. The loop is in the back of that pocket, so you can take that if you want. Clip your keys there, super nice and awesome. There is another zipper pocket in here, which is nice. You can keep some other stuff. In fact, in there I just have a pocket knife and some AirPods in there, just pack some stuff out. And then what's also awesome is this pocket, because it's the whole dimension of the front, you can put, you know, a garage built gear with a GoPro or some other things in there. So you got tons of room in this front pocket. Like the way it packs out, super nice, swallows up a bunch of stuff, and it's super nice, super great. That's the external part of these. Let's dive in the inside and see how they work from the inside perspective. All right, so we'll start with the Able Carry Daily. And again, zipper goes almost all the way across. This one is more clamshell, and it front, you know, more opens up than this one does. But this one's totally workable. Again, zipper goes to, I think it's about 2/3 of a zipper. Now this one will totally fold open. Got a GR1 field pocket in there, and this one will fold down to go to work. So you get wherever you're going, flip this thing open, and you go to work. If I had a water bottle in there, that's not gonna happen. So you gotta really take your water bottle out and then flip it over if that's the way we're gonna work. On the Bellroy, a little bit different, obviously, just because the way this pocket's designed. And these zippers come around the corner. Not even gonna zip them all the way down. They're a lot like an Evergood's CHZ in that regard, because this thing just folds open and lets you work from it in that regard. Here I have, again, the tech pouch from Peak Design, and we can kind of start to see what's going on inside. Now there's one pocket on the top on both these. This one is, and they're both diagonal pockets, just so you don't really lose everything in there. There's a little bit of a lip inside. This one, again, because it's slash pocket, and what I liked about the Evergood's versions is that zipper was actually up here, because if that's how you were going to actually access that pocket, which is the case. Bellroy just put a slash in there and a diagonal, so you really don't lose it no matter how you use that pocket. So I do like that detail. Second pocket down below, and again, if you had bigger items, it would prevent this thing from opening unless you just unzipped it to here. So I got nothing in there, so it'll unzip even further. Here we see the pocket on the Able Carry, and that's where the water bottle pocket was. Other than that, now we're able to go to town, start to work stuff, and really in the bottom of this, all I had was another GR2 size field pocket. No other pockets in there except for what's on the back panel. More about that in a second. We'll go side to side on back panels. There is one additional pocket over here on the Bellroy, and it's in the side. So over on this side, you've got this nice little pocket, goes down to only about here, right? And it's perfect sized for a garage built gear mighty pouch. Fits in there just perfectly. It's like it was built for that. And that's it. So now let's dive in and talk about the back panel. Now the back panel on both these is pretty spacious. And the difference is we've got more options, and it was improved on the Daily Plus from Able Carry. We got a big, huge pocket, nice little flap up here to help guide that bigger laptop in there. Both of them fit a 16-inch laptop. This one's got the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, fits in there just nicely. This one's got the 14-inch MacBook Pro, and it is got room to grow in there, so I'm betting a 16-inch would definitely fit. This other front is pretty much a tablet pocket. Over here it's got the standard size iPad, the middle size iPad, and a protective cover, so that's cool. It totally fits, and that's where you'd put that tech. It's just sitting on the tech pouch in there. And this one, it's got not only the back panel, but you got another one for a bigger tablet. And then you've got a smaller pocket, and this is all super stretchy. That's what I had the iPad mini in there, so that just kind of keeps it elevated. Both pockets are elevated. This one is slightly more elevated than this one. Dive in to this one even more, and I never really unzipped the Bellroy all the way down, so let's do that now, just to see how this whole thing opens up. I do like the fact that the bag just opens up wider, and to get this thing to stand, like I mentioned earlier, you really do have to pack this thing pretty tight. So I had both the GR2 sized field pocket and a GR1 sized field pocket in terms of depth to keep this thing standing, and it really needed all that stuff in there to keep it from toppling over. Now that we have everything opened up, you know, we got a ripstop nylon on the Able Carry on the inside, and we got this VX42 on the outside. My previous edition of the Able Carry was the VX21 in black. I like the VX42. It's sort of the happy medium between the VX21, which I tend to think is a little bit more tear prone, but the VX42 is closer to my favorite build of X50, which would be probably a little overkill this use case, so I do like the VX42 decision on that one. Bellroy uses a mix of different materials on this one. They're all recycled materials, nylons, and in this one it's going to be kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but the material just looks a little different from the front panel to the back panel. It's all on a color of bronze, but it's not very bronzy, it's more orange, and the shades are just a little bit different. It doesn't bother me, it might bother you. The other two colors is more of a blue and a black, so those might be more of just a more classic color for you, but I wanted to kind of spice things up with a little bit of color, and I do like the colors of this one. They just really are well put together. All right, so let's pack it all up and give you my final thoughts. So I know what you're thinking, which one do I like better? Which one is more my style? Which one would I use more? And to be honest, I really don't know. And this one, this green color, the green definitely is kind of more my general style. I do like all of the webbing that Able Carry uses. This one in the past has been my go-to motorcycle bag, and will probably continue to be my everyday carry when I'm out on the motorcycle, just because this material is a little more water resistant than this one will be. Slightly. I'm sure this will do fine. So this one's just more motorcycle, because what's awesome about this one is anytime you see strap keepers down below to keep those straps from flapping and hitting you when you're riding is just super cool and awesome. And I did ride this around town, and honestly I had a whole video planned that I was just going to shoot from the motorcycle, but it just didn't work out. But the fact that this has got just attachment points, the airflow of the motorcycle, I definitely felt on this one. So I just like this one for motorcycle everyday carry. That's what this one's going to be used for, because it's just classic, goes anywhere styling. This one's going to be probably in the same category of the Cerberus from Mystery Ranch for me, in terms of a lot of fantastic everyday carry features. Go anywhere, do anything. The fact that I can carry camera gear or tripod externally is awesome. I love this secret pocket here. I love the materials on this one. Kind of wish maybe I'd gotten black just to see how it would work in a work mode for me, because this color is just not going to work. But for around town, I do like this color for sure. Too tough to tell. You'll have to make your own decision based off of how you like these features. You know, you might love this top pocket and styling of the Bellroy. To be honest, I had never handled a Bellroy before this bag. The build quality is awesome. Just want to use it a little bit more before I give you a long-term focused review on how this thing is awesome. It does have attachment points, so some of those Peak Design attachment cords would work on this one. So that's cool. Just thought of that. Kind of getting these thoughts real time. This is a fantastic bag. They're both awesome. Check them out. Decide how you want to use these in your daily life and your everyday carry, and let me know in the comments down below which one is best for you. There they are, head to head. Bellroy Venture 26 liter and Able Carry Daily Plus 21 liter bag. Head to head, both awesome. Some features might speak to you and others might not. Anyway, hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel. We got so much coming out. Hopefully you were on my live stream last night. Were you on the live stream? Hope I saw you there. Anyway, Hope to see you on the next one. And if not, see you in the next video. See ya. I'm slowly losing my studio to the green foliage cover. Pretty soon I'll be in low light conditions. I'll have to figure out a different place to go, film these outdoor videos. Right now it's awesome. Fantastic light, but that's not gonna be for long. Things are getting green pretty quick.